welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Ellie Short, filling in for Sandy Benson. We have some awesome guests today, so let's get started. Our first guest is Don Hite, who is the director of the Main Street Youth Theater, and Don will be telling us about an event, Broadway's Music of the Night. Boy, I like the sound of that.
It's
welcome,
a great title.
Don.
Oh, listen,
How are
thank you. What a pleasure to see you.
And I see we have another guest with us
also. Yes, I've brought Rachel Stratton. She's one of my little premier dancers, one of the youngest members actually of the cast.
She is beautiful. Hi, Rachel. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, Don, you wrote this show, which is so amazing to me, and you toured one version of it several years ago. What inspired you to do this?
Actually, when I toured with an Andrew Lloyd Webber project, it was a very similar format, so I knew really well how to create an evening like this. And you have to take an audience on a ride. It's sort of a musical journey down 42nd Street and Broadway, and I always feel like audiences love to hear the best of Broadway. When you're talking memory and the music of the night and Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, these are such iconic songs that people love to hear. And when memory starts to happen, you can hear a pin drop and people sort of inch forward.
It's true.
So that's what the evening is all about.
It sounds amazing. This production also features a huge cast and orchestra. Tell us about the cast whom you brought today, some of the cast and the musicians.
65 strong, which is rare. We had over 100 people audition for this. I think it's a record for this island.
Wow.
Maybe because of the title alone. Music of the Night is such a strong title. And the cast comes from all over. We mainly have them from Bluffton and Hilton Head Island. But they stretch from Beaufort into Savannah with the musicians. I have 13 strong musicians on stage. A lot of them are student, which are brilliant. And I always try to give a student an opportunity to do this. But we also have some really seasoned adults in this production that carry the weight of some of this music that everyone treasures. When you're talking Andrew Lloyd Webber, you're talking some major heavy-hitting pieces.
You are, and I understand what you were just saying. Some really big names from Broadway have helped you with this show. But I just want to read this. I read this in the Hilton Head Sun about you, that your friends, relationships that you have had in previous years of working on Broadway, your friends, which are big name hitters, have said, give Don whatever he wants. Is that true?
I know, and I found when I saw that sentence, I was honored because Mark Shaman wrote that, and he wrote Hairspray, and he wrote Smash. And literally the next day in my box were all of the orchestrations from NBC.
Wow.
And I had things from Kinky Boots. My friend is the musical supervisor for that. That came rolling in. Memphis came rolling in. And I thought, okay, this is really
support.
Wicked composer Stephen Schwartz handed me over for good, which was incredible. So I was really lucky to have that New York connection back us because it's rare. It really is rare. That just doesn't happen.
And these are some big names.
They are some big names. They are some big names. And again, I'm so honored because I know how busy their lives are. They could have said, why in the world does Don want this music?
And where's Hilton Head, right?
Right, but they did know where Hilton Head was, and they said, we'll just give him anything he wants. And I was so fortunate.
I know, that's great. How do you think the audiences will respond to this? We touched on that a little bit. I think they're going to absolutely love it.
Every time I've done this show, we've gotten incredible reviews, and I've actually toured it like 7 times, believe it or not. And this ride that they go on, the ebb and flow of the music is lush to very vibrant to very rhythmic, and trust me, it is a definite ride.
Now, Rachel, give us your opinion about the show? Do you have something to say about it?
Well, singing and dancing are my number one passion, and Main Street Youth Theater gives me that all in one in this play, and this is one of my first being here, and we're also doing Matilda and like a bunch of other kid scenes that he added, and they're really fun.
Great. You know, we're running out of time, Don. Just tell us again, when is the show?
March 19th through the 30th. We have an incredible gala of food, wine, champagne toast on the 21st, and that happens at 7 o'clock. Go to Main Street's website.
Okay, and what is the website?
At www.myhite.com. WHYST.org or 689 Main.
Okay, thank you so much, Don. It's
thank
so
you so
great.
much.
I love this. And
absolutely.
Rachel, thank you, sweetheart, for
She's
being
a doll.
on the show today.
She's a
You were
doll.
great. Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back with more Talk of the Town. Thank you.